to this lady by the name of Mama Neff. And she was like the little old wrinkly lady in the library at TSU. And I don't know why I always thought she was older than what she was because she was so mature. But then I realized that she was young too. I was like, oh, okay. Well, thank you. And she was like, I want you to be a part of my team. I'm like, I'm not a poet. She's like, oh, you're not? Oh, my bad. I'm like, wait, what team are you talking about? And she's like, well, it's called Poetry and Politics. I was like, oh, interesting. Poetry and politics together? She's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. And then she's like, she's like, do you write at all? I'm like, you wouldn't have asked me to be a part of your team if you didn't think I could write. She's like, well, I just felt like you had it. I feel like there was something about you. I was like, interesting. It's like, but do you write? I'm like, yeah, sometimes I write in my journal. And she's like, can I read it? I'm like, it's kind of personal. She's like, if you don't want me to read it, I don't have to. I'm like, oh, well, here you go. And she read it. And she's like, you are a poet. I'm like, based off of this, she's like, yeah. She's like, I want you to be a part of this team for real, for real. Not just to help. I want you to be a part of it. And she taught me how to turn my journals into poetry. And then she introduced me to truth and greatness and sweet as black and all these different poets that I look up to today, like the word matician and Zone. And she just introduced me to all these poets, Fluent One. And then she took me to this place called the Buku's Wings and Wings Poetry Cafe. I was a freshman. I didn't know nothing about this stuff. And when I went, it would be like a mob of us going from TSU down the street of Scott Street, going, and we did this every Tuesday night. And every time we go, it was like just poetry and music. And it's like, I was like, this is where I belong. I belong here.
I want to stop you because you're saying so many. My name is Zennurgy, and I have a weekly podcast called Zennurgy, which is fuel for the mind, body, and soul. And this is the Zennurgize Your Life Goal Setting Package, Volume 1. It comes with the workbook, a journal, stickers, a bookmark, tabs, and a QR code where you can find my podcast. And inside this workbook, you're going to have 16 different principles. The first one, I'm going to show you mine, is abundance. You have a place to put pictures that inspire you of role models, also pictures of goals that you want to create, goals, journal prompts, meditations, affirmations, all kinds of things to help you focus on this principle to better your life. And like I said, there's 16 principles. So this is a $15 package that comes with all of these things I've shown you, $21 with shipping and handling, and you can get it at laughsandlyrics.com. So Zennurgize your life with me. Thank you.